very interesting topics that we are going to write on. The themes that which will be never discussed in any of the writing sessions like this. Very, very interesting sessions these will be. I have planned for those sessions. Even one of you can become a host. Okay, you can see how I conduct this time, and next time you can also host the session. So today I am going to talk to you about uh, a theme called Juvenalian satire. Okay, Juvenalian satire. You all know what a satire is. Can anyone, one of you, tell me what a satire means?
I would say satire is humor, which with a name in mind.
Yeah. So it can be humor, it can be wit. There are satires which don't have any wit or humor also. It is a literary technique where the writer either exaggerates or he uses sarcasm, humor, or irony. Irony means you all know whatever has to be said will be just said in the opposite way. Okay, like saying the opposite of what you really want to say is the irony. So the writers use either sarcasm, irony, humor, or exaggeration. So satire make Prasanna, can you share the screen? Yeah. So satire makes the audience think about what is the human nature, what is the nature of the humans, and why they act in a different way. It may be about the behavior of the humans. It may be about the circumstances or the situations also. Actually, the first step is to bring an awareness. Satire, why people write satire is they want to bring an awareness in the society. So they bring a kind of a shocking value of what is happening in the society. So people see whatever happens in the ill things or the evils that happens. It is not only called as wrong; it is called as evil, because whatever evil that can happen in the society, you can bring in an awareness only when they see it is broken. Okay, when they feel that everything is all right, then you cannot see any flaw or any flaw in the society. So when you see only when it is broken, that time only you can give the awareness. So I have shared, go through the script over here, which I have shared on the screen. I have given a few prompts on which you can write upon. Prasanna, can you slightly take it up? Prasanna?
Hello.
Hello, Prasanna, show the prompts. Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Welcome to the session.
And what I missed, can you just
I was just telling about the theme of the of today's writing session is Juvenalian satire. Okay, you all know what a satire is. Satire is where the writers use exaggeration, irony, humor, or sarcasm in their writings. Okay? Yeah. So whatever you write today, you should either exaggerate. There are so many wrong things which are happening in the society. Okay, so you have to bring in an awareness. So how do you bring in an awareness through the satire? So either you can exaggerate the things, or you can bring in a kind of a sarcasm tone in your writing, or with wit and humor you can just say what is happening. Okay, or you can use the irony. Irony is expressing it in the opposite way. So whatever you have to say, you are expressing it in the opposite way. So that is irony. So when we come up, I have shared a few target examples or prompts for you. So you can either write on change expected gender roles of women and men in society, make women in charge of finance and primary decisions of the household, and make men in charge of home chores and child rearing wholly. So,
Wow.
and you also can write on transgender
No.
and also the medical transitioning of changing biological genders, or the misuse of religion in politics. Or you can also write on a royal family who is running the empire just in the name of their first king, and who won that land in a battle 300 years ago. Okay, so somebody has become the king 300 years ago, and so you can write a satire on that, or you can write a patriarchy or feminism, or on capitalism, or you can choose your own topic. You can write on anything. So what are the there are so many scams that are happening in the society. So you can just pick up a scam, and you can or you can also write about the two phase of the human nature. Okay, so that is one kind of a satire that you can try upon. So I have given a few references. How many of you have read Animal Farm? Animal Farm by John Orwell, by George Orwell.
I've read
Long
it.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When, like,
Can you
like
tell
when
me?
I was in
Can you
school.
tell me what is it all about?
All animals are equal. Some animals are more equal. It's about pigs becoming like leaders. And they behave like humans again.
Yeah, they overthrow the human leader, that is Jones, and then they seize the whole political arena, and they become the politicians. Okay, because it was a long mistreatment for them. The humans have for a very long time mistreated the animals, so they just want to capture, and they want to show they are also equal to men. So it is all about an utopian society. But once the pigs become and slowly, little by little, dominate over the other animals, they also become just like their predecessors, like humans. They are also corrupt, and they are also power mongers. Okay, so this is about Animal Farm. It is a satire, and the political satire where he has written beautifully about totalitarian society. Okay, so that is about Animal Farm. You can even emulate that kind of a satire. And who has read about the by 1984? Yeah. Anybody? Totalitarian setup. Okay. Where there is no freedom. Once the government is established. Yes, Samina?
No, I'm saying I've read, but I've not read the full book. I've just.
Can you give a gist of
maybe-
that, whatever you have read or whatever you have understood?
No, it's the same like how animals rule the world, and I don't remember much, but I have that book also at home.
Yeah, that's about Animal Farm. What you are talking about is Animal Farm. 1984 is all about a dictatorship government taking over, and there is no freedom at all. The complete freedom is seized. Okay, and when the complete free, even for the for love making also, they have to take permission. So that kind of a setup where people don't have any freedom at all. So that is also a satire. Okay, and where you can see those thought leaders or thought policemen. They are called as thought policemen, and all the nomenclature that George Orwell has used is very, very thoughtful, you can say. So he calls them as thought policemen. So they are peeping into the bedrooms of the residences. Okay, so it is again a satire, a very beautiful satire with George Orwell. And even Jonathan Swift is also very well known for his satire. Okay, he writes an essay called as The Proposal. What is that? The Modest Proposal. Okay, here, he talks about the Ireland, where the poverty is so much that they scrounge to eat. They don't have decent clothes to wear. It is all about that, and he gives a lot of proposals and lot of suggestions to come out of that. So this is about that. So I think the time is up. You have all understood, I think. So I'll give you 1 hour's time. Do you have any questions?
Like, is it supposed to be a short story or a poem? What exactly?
See, either you can write a poem or an essay, or you can write some scene or a short story, whatever. Okay, in 1 hour's time, whatever you can do, that will be the best what you can do in 1 hour.
Okay. Interestingly, I think I've never written satire. I'm just thinking. I have no clue.
You want some clues, is it?
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. Like satire. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. It's a difficult thing to do.
it's a difficult
But
thing.
then if it is done, you feel a kind of.
Yeah, like in spoken language, when we see, I think satire in life, when you think of it, or sarcasm, actually, I would say,
It's sarcasm.
is very easy. Generally, everybody's gone through it or has used it,
Yeah.
in some way with somebody. But when you think of writing in terms of satire,
Even characterization you can do.
Yeah, I'm actually
Characterization of
thinking in that sense only.
Yeah, that will be the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that's the only thing that's going through my mind.
Yeah. Any others? Any doubts? Amina, you have raised your hand again. Anything?
No. I just was checking my mic. Yeah.
So what's the time now? It is 6:18. We'll again. I'll give you 1 hour's time. In between, if you have any questions, you can put on your mic and ask me. So 7:20, we are going to come again. You can be on the session itself. 7:20, we'll meet again, and you can share your pieces. Right?
Sahana ma'am, any specific amount of words or something to be written?
There is no specification. No. You can write you can write a small poem, you can write a lengthy poem, there is no limit of words.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Let us know when to start.
Yeah, start. You all can start. Prasanna, please show the prompts on the. Please leave the prompts on the screen.
Don't judge a woman when she lives her improbable dreams because she is trying to create her own fairy tale. Don't judge a woman when she possesses the authority of an empress, poise of a queen, effervescence of a princess, because that crowning glory of being a woman shall always prevail. Thank you so much.
Super.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes. Who wants to go next? I think Nidhi, Bhairavi, I want you all to share on the group. I want to put these articles on my website too.
I'll do that. I'll post it right away. Let me do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. But you want the typed one, right?
Huh?
You want the
You
typed
can
one.
share both the points, by the way.
Okay, sure, I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes. Next, who wants to go?
May I?
Yes.
The Queen's Dilemma. This won't do, Bahu, Kunti sighed. The world is not ready to believe that you defeated all the warriors and won the war. Draupadi turned to look at her dear mother in law, forgetting about the bow she was fixing. What do you want me to do, mother? Let your sons take the credit? Which one? The gambler? The foodie? The womanizer? The narcissist or the dreamer? Don't be like that, dear. Do you know how hard it is to raise sons without a father? Perhaps things would have been different if the fathers had been allowed to stay in touch. Enough, Bahu. We need a solution, not sarcasm. We can't have queens claiming victory and letting the men look helpless and weak. Draupadi finally put the bow down and approached Kunti. She slowly and apprehensively asked the question, "What do you have in mind, mother?" Kunti replied, "My nephew Krishna is here. Let's talk to him." Kunti had barely uttered the words when Krishna walked in. "Did you summon me, Aunt Kunti?" "Yes, my dear Krishna. We can't let the world know that Draupadi and her siblings decimated the Kauravas. We need a cover story." "You don't need a cover story. You need complete character makeovers," Draupadi screamed. "Good idea. Let's start with my firstborn who loves gambling. I want to make him the most honest and righteous man on earth. How about adding some wisdom too? I want the world to know that I married a wise man. Great. We can call him Dharmaraja Yudhishthir, one who does not waver from the path of Dharma. Nice, said Draupadi. What about the foodie? We'll call him Bhima, the strongest man on earth. Mother, he does whatever I ask him to do. In that way, he's the sweetest man. Can we add that too? Sure, Draupadi, why not? And now, my dear Partha, Krishna interrupted her. Aunt Kunti, I'm so fond of him, and he is married to my sister. Oh, don't roll your eyes, Draupadi, I saw that. I want to make him the most courageous and victorious archer, the hero in the history of mankind. Good, Krishna. Also, can you add a nice romantic story about how he won my hand, perhaps an archery contest? It's better than the world knowing about how I actually captured my husbands. Good call, Draupadi. Now moving to Nakula and Sahadeva. One can be a swordsmith and the other a horse whisperer. Instead of a dreamer, we can make him a psychic who can see the future. This is great, Aunt Kunti. I will direct the story and make it an unforgettable epic. My friend Vyasa will help. What about me? Are you changing my story too? Draupadi asked nervously. Yes. First, we will add some elements of jealousy. You can be jealous of Arjuna's romantic conquests. Romantic conquests? What kind of love is that? He keeps trying to find me in other women. He is the jealous one. Shh, Draupadi. We need to change the story. I suppose you want me to be helpless and weak. That's a good start, Draupadi. So, this is what I have written.
Amazing, Geetanjali. Nice.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wow, that was wow.
Yes.
I mean, history is always written by men, but I feel a lot of things are missing in the stories.
So, then I was just watching PS1, okay, today afternoon, and let's say history was actually written by that woman, the character played by Aishwarya Rai, who played a role, huge role there, or Kakai as we call it, right? So actually, yes, history is behind every man stands a woman, who's defining what he does.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a nice piece, Geetanjali.
I don't
And
know
you
if I
went
can
into
share it
the
publicly.
mythology and you got that. I mean, the characters of all these Panchapandavas. That was really amazing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And in the,
That was
I mean, as, from the women's this thing perspective.
yeah, perspective. It was superb in the sense, that so well she named everyone. She threw an arrow on them in the spite of, to defame them. But she did it very cleverly and subtly.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But
that is
I probably can't share it publicly, I'll probably
Why,
have
why,
to
why not? Why not? A writer has got the right to write anything under universe. There is no, there should be no inhibition, no hesitation, okay, to share your work. There's nothing
Thank you,
wrong.
ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Amina,
yeah.
you want to go next?
Before I share my whatever small I've written, I would just like to say one thing what Gitanjali said and what Nidhi also hinted at. See, we as women are responsible for letting us getting oppressed by the oppressor.
Yes.
One. Secondly, the upbringing that I'm not making you feel low or anything like that, but the upbringing also counts a lot in the woman having the right to rebel. And it's not only rebel. I'll tell you, because I was brought up with a lot of freedom and independence, which my sisters were not brought up with, just maybe because I was the youngest. But it really helped me in society with my in-laws and I never knew that this was happening. It was all like a just I was going with the flow. It was not done in retrospect or anything of that, But I feel today when the women feel oppressed, or when Gitanjali said how I can share it, I was, I was, I am so bold, that I had, even at that time, when I was so young, at 22, I got married. And I had it was a big joint family of six brothers and six wives. And
Wow.
I stood my ground, not by arguing or fighting, but by keeping quiet. And one day when it went above my head, I just walked out with my bag without stating anything. And that was the biggest victory. I didn't know I was doing it, but they felt so low and so, because I didn't fall into the trap of arguing and fighting. And I reached my mother's home, And I feel each woman, I'm not telling each woman to be a rebel, but be bold and strong in your convictions, if that is it, I mean, what you have written about Draupadi, even I sometimes wonder, that how. And this is such a nice chop she gave to all the men, and they deserved it. It's not that you are writing something out of spite, isn't it?
Yes, true.
Absolutely.
You are right, Samina. We have to be bold and whatever we write with conviction, and there should be no inhibition in sharing that. Samina, can you go with your write up?
Yeah, one second now. I'll just go to my notes. Yeah. So, how does patriarchy rule every aspect of our life? For long, women has
Samina,
been.
can you just give me a second? I'm just getting my charger. Just give me a second.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes, please go ahead.
so for how long women have been relegated to the household work and rearing of children. The man enjoys every right in the in the book and rules with an iron hand, having complete independence of doing it his way, without taking the opinion or suggestion from the woman folk. She only has the responsibility of the kitchen and all the nitty gritty of the house, not to mention taking care of the in laws and parents too. This routine continues and she loses all interest in the financial world, politics, and what's happening around the world. Completely oblivious to reality and the actual running of the state in micro context and in house at the micro level and in the financial context. And conveniently, the man thinks that she's good only for household work and the rearing of children, pushed to such an extent that she loses her confidence and her self worth. He was subjected to a lot of pressure, abuse, and made to feel unworthy and at times useless. A sad state of affairs, and she was treated as a good for nothing, and she started to feel inferior, losing her confidence. Till today, this state continues in many homes, and she just doesn't know how to do a simple task of filling a form or write a check, nor to withdraw money. How much funds was there in her husband's account? She's oblivious to it. With the passage, that was she came to realize that yes, I'm only fit for housework and good for nothing. This was a terrible blow to her confidence, her self esteem, and lack of trust in herself. The man became autocrats, and that feeded their ego. And it was an arrangement that he Sorry, I missed one line. And the man learns to become an autocrat. When she takes care of the responsibility of the kitchen and the bringing up of the child, she is left to feel that the child's welfare, upbringing, morals, ethics, values all lie on her shoulders. And if anything goes wrong, all the fingers of the house and the society are pointed at her. And he goes scot free, nursing his uh, inflated ego. And this gives a boost to the male ego, and he feels that he is always right, and anything goes wrong, it's always to be blamed, on the woman of the house. So, isn't this an unfair treatment meted out to women for centuries long? Yeah, I'm done.
Nice. Amazing.
I have an interesting point here.
Yeah.
Four people writing, four women,
Mm.
and three of them write on women in terms of suppression, oppression,
Yeah.
abuse. No, this just shows the state of affairs and the actual thing that's happening, the reality of life. Right? That's the first thing. It just was an instant connect for everybody that, oh my God, this is obviously what I'll write on and
Yeah.
nothing else.
Mm.
Three of you have written on the same topic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So this is
Because
really a harsh reality, I can say, which
uh,
is happening in
this
the
affects us so much, whether we have gone through it or our like-minded friends or they go through it. It's
yeah.
not just that we have not gone through, so we don't feel their state of affairs. So, and Bhairavi has written very good on transgender because that was the only difference. Even we could write on it, at a later stage.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Bhairavi has
And
written wonderful on transgender.
and I don't know how old is Bhairavi, as in my mid 40s now. I I would say the changing state of society uh, in the last, let's say, about 5 6 years particularly, is only when you see these talks particularly happening, on transgenders and uh, the section 377 and everything, or even series. When you watch a series or you watch a movie, you genuinely see those things coming up and those characters coming up in a different way, portrayed in a different way, in a very acceptable way, and instead of being chided on and in a mock way the way they were earlier. So yeah, again, the two face of maybe society, changing society.
No, the thing
I'm
is,
in my mid 30s and I wanted to write something different. I thought about writing about women, but I've already written few poems on women, so I thought of selecting this topic.
yeah, your transgender is more powerful than what you
Yes.
have written on women.
Mm.
Okay. So, can I share my whatever
Please.
I have written?
Yes, ma'am, we are waiting for you.
Yeah. Okay. Patil is seen on the stage politely talking on the mic. My dear brothers and sisters, is it not a shame in a country like India, which is known for its humanity, where mothers are revered as gods, to witness this terrifying what is that? Terrifying scene where the mothers are killed after prematurely removing the live fetuses from the mother's womb. His voice became more harder and harsher. I condemn it. I condemn it, he said. Why is the government still sleeping over it, unable to find out who is behind the scenes? Then, in a melancholic voice, he says, I am saddened deeply for these dead mothers who were so anxious to see their children. Patil weeps, takes out his handkerchief, wiping his tears. I feel ashamed to call myself a leader when such horrific incidents are taking place. Whom to blame? Manohar, the owner of the hospital, should be condemned to death. Is it not? The crowd raise their voices and say, Yes, yes. We should show no mercy on Manohar. He should be straight away put on the guillotine. Meanwhile, Ashok comes running. and whispers something into the ears of Patil. As a panic in the crowd raises its voice, Shivraj Patil says softly in the mic, "My dear friends, I take leave of you as I have a meeting to attend. I should come back." The crowd becomes a mass, and the shouting continues when the police arrives, releasing the tear gas. The next scene, Shivraj Patil sits on a luxurious chair behind a large desk. He wears a smug expression as he reads the newspaper. Suddenly, the door bursts open, and a group of pregnant mothers rush into the room, tears streaming down their faces. Mother one sobbing, Mr. Patil, you have to stop this. Mother two wailing, how can you live with yourself? You are responsible for the death of all the mothers. They're all disappearing from here. Shivraj Patil leans back in his chair, completely unfazed. Shivraj Patil, I'm not smiling. I'm smirking, sorry. I'm not sure what you are talking about, ladies. What happened? Why are the mothers disappearing? They have gone home after delivery. Other three angry. Don't play dumb with us. You have been aborting babies left and right, all in the name of making a quick buck and killing the mothers after delivery. Where are our other friends who were there with us? You wretched fellow, we know you have killed them. Shivraj Patil laughing. Abortion, killing, murder? That's not what's been going on here. I have merely been helping childless parents. Mother four puzzled. What are you talking about? Shivraj Patil smiling. I have been offering a service where we remove the fetuses prematurely, grow them into babies, and sell them to children's parents in different parts of the world. The room falls silent and the mothers stare as the mothers stare at Shivraj Patil in disbelief. Mother one shocked. You are a monster. Mother two, you're sick. Without warning, one of the mothers lunges at Patil, but he quickly stands up, revealing a hidden gun. The mothers freeze in fear, realizing that they are dealing with a true criminal. Patil, now if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. As the mothers retreat from the room, Shivraj Patil sits back down in his smug expression once again. Patil to himself, ha, the perks of being a don, no one can touch me. The scene ends with Shivraj Patil staring at his reflection in the mirror, chuckling to himself as he admires his own twisted path. So, this is my.
Lovely. Too good.
Yeah. Anything different from what we all have written.
Huh?
Absolutely wonderful.
Different and nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Any other feedback? Anybody?
I
Will
feel
you
like
be
actually sending
sharing
one
this
over to
in
the
the group?
guillotine.
No, I
I
have
want to
written in
read
a
it also.
filmy way, the scene.
Yeah.
It's mostly, yeah. I don't know. There is a scam, which is happening in India. This is a big scam that is going on. So I just wanted to highlight on that. That's why I wrote this piece. Yeah. So next week, the same time, we are going to have this writing session. Who wants to host next? Any one of
Ma'am,
you?
next week I will not be available.
Next week you're not available, by the way.
I'm not available till 3 now.
Nay, is Tuesdays okay with you all?
Yeah, it's good.
This time is okay, no? Yeah,
Yeah, the timing is perfect actually.
yeah. Okay. Anybody wants to host?
If I'm there, I don't mind hosting, but I cannot promise. I mean, this early.
Okay, you can decide and tell me on Monday. Yeah. Okay, there is time till Monday. You
Yeah.
can, or no, you can. Uh, Maybe by Saturday, if you can tell me.
I won't be able to because I'm actually out of town
Mm-hmm.
the entire week till 3rd. But
Okay.
it's just that that time, at that particular time, you're free. So if I'm still on the phone, I can still write. I can still be a part of it. Depends where I am and how. So
Okay, if nobody is ready,
actually, I would be joining in
I'll
last
go with
moment.
the
To be very
next
honest.
next team also. Not to
Hmm.
worry on that.
Hmm.
So maybe after that you all can take up. And I'm very happy that you all participated and lovely pieces. I want you all to share it on the group, so that we can. This must be an inspiration for the others to join next week. Okay. So,
Thank you, ma'am. We are also so happy that we
Same to you.
participated in this.
yeah,
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll see you next week.
yeah. Thank you, Bhairavi. Thank you,
Yeah,
Samir.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
always, it's always a pleasure to be a part of it, to write, to churn ideas, minds, share thoughts, see how beautifully others think, write, express, uh, and actually get ideas, and just think that, oh my god, okay, I never thought of this. I would never think in those lines, and I would never even think of the style of writing. That's not the way I would just even be able to express myself.
you.
So it's always a delight to be here.
Thank
No,
you
I
we
so much, everyone.
enjoyed
Thank you so much.
everybody's piece. Like you all have got different styles of writing, and the choice of words you all use. Oh, it is amazing actually. I write directly as a scene, a drama, or a novel, something like that. Only that kind of writing flashes to me. I don't know how you people think beyond that. It's very nice to hear from you.
what we can also do, just a suggestion,
Okay.
that, we can also have debates
Yeah.
with different themes every week.
Hmm.
Now, writing we have done, so next week we can do a debate, and the rest of the other weeks we can choose something else, to
Hmm.
keep us pepped up and motivated.
Okay. Next class we can have a good discussion.
Yeah,
Will that be okay?
That's absolutely looking
Yeah.
forward to
Good
it.
idea.
Yes.
Good discussion. I'll just come out with a nice topic.
yeah.
We can discuss. Okay, thank you very much. Any other suggestions? Suggestions are always welcome. I
Yeah,
just
Yes.
one
want to
thing is,
implement new and newer things into Spark.
Yeah.
Yes.
so we have all these great pieces now, and hopefully from next week we'll have more participants. Maybe at the end of the year we can make a collection into a book or something. Is that a good idea?
Yes, why not? That's a
Find it.
very good idea. We can, compile and bring it as an anthology, publish
Yeah.
it as an anthology. Can be done. But
Mm.
you'll have to develop your stories and make it more. You can,
Concrete.
more concrete and work on the finer aspects uh, of your write-ups also.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great.
So, Hana, you would have a treasure chest of write-ups already.
Yes. You go through my this thing website. There are a lot of write-ups
Yes,
over there.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
Absolutely amazing write-ups, sir.
Yeah.
Just mention your website once again, please, on the group.
Sparkignitingminds.com.
Okay.
www.sparkignitingminds.com.
Minds.com.
Yeah. So if you all submit, all these four articles, including mine, it will be five, I think. So we'll put it up on the website. Hmm? Initially,
Mhm.
we'll put it up on the website, and later on we'll see. Every week, let's come together. Let's do something contributory. Is it not, sir? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Have a
Thank
much.
you, ma'am.
nice day. Yeah.
You too.
It
Thank
was
you.
lovely. Yeah.
Everyone, and meet you next week.
Thank you. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.